Hey, what's up, guys? Johnny Khan here with a story for you. You know, being that we're close to Halloween and everything, there was a period like last year, or the year before, of about 6 months. Well, I mean, I've always had sleep paralysis, right? And then eventually I started seeing like quote unquote apparitions. There was this one apparition I had. I was taking a nap during the afternoon, and if you saw me in the waking 3D life, I don't know if you would actually see my arms kind of move around. Well, basically, what happened was I was having a sleep paralysis and I actually heard a voice in my mind's eye. And to me, it sounded like kind of like someone that you would hear out on the streets. And I believe it was possibly a sailor or something. But I kind of felt like my arms were like being forced to move, if that makes any sense, into like a X or something. And if you were watching this scene in real life, I don't know if you would see the arms actually move. And I knew what it was, like a sleep paralysis. And at that point, I'm like, oh, I don't give a shit. Like, who's there, right? And this thing or this entity kept on trying to do it. And I'm all like, all right, just do whatever you want. And then I had a vision. I was in the air first, and then I went into the ocean, to the fucking bottom of the ocean, which is kind of creepy because I fucking like hate the ocean. Well, it's not like I hate it, like, like I'm like plotting against the ocean or anything. It's just I don't like fish. I don't know why. They kind of like, ugh, they're icky. They creep me out. But anyways, I had a vision of going underneath the ocean, way to the bottom, and I actually saw like a boat down there, and I saw like letters on the boat, like I could see the name. I don't even remember what it was anymore. I'm like, wow, that was fucking intense. That's probably one of the first times that I've been underwater in a vision or a dream. And I remember telling, I forgot what he said, but he was good humored though. It was not a malevolent spirit or anything. Um, but he was all like, yeah, you gotta go now, huh? I'm all like, yeah. And it's like I snapped out of it. But that was one of the visions that I had. Sorry, doing Ubers. That one wasn't worth it. Another one that I had, and this is probably my most kind-hearted one. This happened at night. This sleep paralysis, and it was like a woman, and she was like crying. I don't know if she knew. Well, she probably knew that she was dead, but I guess she just didn't know what to do. And she was crying, and I don't know if this was in my like. I don't know how I'm looking on the other side. If you looked at me in the 3D realm, I don't know what it looks like, but I could feel myself hugging her. And she told me something that she was the daughter of a mayor, something to that effect. And then I gave her a hug, and I told her that I understood, that it was okay. And I snapped out of it. And ever since then, I probably had another one. This one was weird. I was sleeping in the room again, and this man he said something like, I didn't know they were European or something. First, he started talking like some kind of, I don't know if it was German. It was some kind of European dialect or something. German, I don't know what it was. And I told him, I can't understand you. I'm gonna like slow down, because he sounded panicked, freaked out. And I eventually understood. He's all like, I don't know if I didn't know they were, I didn't know they were European or something. It was weird. And then I snapped out of it, you know. But that's really like the 3 times that I've had a vision. I've had visions, and I've had the auditory and be able to interact with them, which was interesting. And yeah, ever since then, I haven't really had them that much. I don't know. Maybe it was the stars were aligned correctly or something. It was weird. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. Being that we're so close to Halloween and all. All right. So this is Johnny Khan, aka Not Such a Conqueror. Thank you for listening to my TikTok/YouTube.